So, I recently been playing around with my phone battery. I bought this gigantic battery for my phone. It's like a 10,000 milliamp battery or something ridiculous. So I buy this thing and I put it on the phone. I notice my phone lasts 2 solid days with this battery, and plus then some. And it's massive. I mean, it weighs, it's like a brick in your hand. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. It's huge. But I don't care. I've got battery to last forever. So I put the old battery back on, and I put one of the old batteries back on. I actually had multiples. And I started playing with the settings and trying to figure out, okay, what exactly is going on with my battery, and why do I have problems with my battery life? So I started turning off different features and trying different things. And you're going to love the thing that actually worked. What happened, I was playing with it, and I had an epiphany one day. It's like, the thing that eats up battery life is something happening all the time on your phone. I had one app that was a clock, and it was an animated clock, and it kept animating itself even when the phone was not active. Even when it wasn't on the screen, it was animating itself. And that one was in the battery tray. I could see the little in the list. It's like, this thing's eating your battery life. So I got rid of that. Got rid of a couple of other apps that were just sitting around doing nothing. I disabled one system daemon, whatever they call them in Android, the things that run all the time. There was some network deal, and it didn't seem to affect the performance of my phone, except I don't have problems with my battery anymore on that. It doesn't show up my battery list anymore. The one thing that made a huge difference, though, and actually almost doubled my battery life, was location. I turned location off on my phone by default. So, when I want to see location, I turn it on and I do location. And I'm sitting there thinking about it. Every app on my phone seems to want to track me down the road. So, as I'm walking around, as I'm going from office to home and home to office and place to place, my location settings my location setting is on. Every single app on my phone is, hey, look, location's turned on. Goes and gets my location, sends it back to the home base, wherever the home base might be, or whatever company might be looking for me at that particular moment. And every app on the phone's doing that. So by turning, it's eating the battery up. The location system, the GPS stuff, is a receiver and a little bit of calculation, and it really doesn't put that much weight on the phone itself, so that's not draining the battery. It's the fact that every app sits there and constantly polls when location is turned on, and then it transmits the information back home. And if every app does that, then the transmitter is constantly going, constantly looking for a connection, constantly trying to get reconnected, and fighting fighting all the other traffic on the internet. So the phone is constantly hitting all that stuff. So I turned location off on my phone, and it nearly doubled my battery life. Now with this gigantic battery, I can get 3 full days of full complete use, including videos, on my phone, and still have more than 25% power on the third day when I go ahead and charge it. Because the whole point of having this gigantic battery is to have more than one day in your phone in case you get stuck somewhere, you can't charge it, power blows out or something. We're in Houston, and Houston's got to be the biggest city that loses power citywide in the United States. It's got to be. Every time there's a hurricane, all the transformers blow up. Don't get me started about that. But anyway, so that was it. It was location. It just didn't dawn on me that would sit there and just chew my battery up. So now, even on my old battery that I was having issues with, it wouldn't last a whole day. I would have to plug it into my external battery charger thing that I bought on the way home. I'd have to plug it into that on the way home just to make it home and still have charge all the way home. Now I'm at 25% power when I get home, even having used the phone for normal stuff like watching videos, doing videos at lunch, that kind of crap. So, man, it just pisses me off that it would be something so simple. And of course I've killed Bluetooth and that kind of stuff, but no, I read somewhere that a majority of phone users would prefer to have a slightly thicker phone if the frickin' battery would last longer. And I'm there with them. I'm sitting here thinking, if the battery would last a day plus 50%, if I could get 36 good solid hours out of a charge every single time I charge my phone. If my phone says 100%, I got 36 hours coming to me, I'd be good. I'd be happy. I'd be happy with that. If I knew I could get 36 hours out of a well-used phone, or out of a phone that's going to get pretty good amount of use out of it, I'd be happy. So I think they need to aim for 36 instead of 8, which is what it seems like they're aiming for now. If you're using your phone, you're doing stuff with your phone, you can get 8 hours out of a charge if you're lucky, with the battery that comes with the phone. And I just want more than that. I'm using a phone that's got to weigh 2 pounds now with this massive brick on it, and I don't care. I get several days out of the phone, and I can leave the flashlight running anytime I want, and it doesn't drain the battery. So you see what I'm willing to put up with. But the powers that be just don't get the message. More battery. I don't know where folks. I don't know where they get off. I don't know where they do their testing or where they do their asking. Who the hell wants all these really super thin phones? I like the fact that they're thin and light. I like the fact that I can wrap my hand around them. I like the fact that they're usable. But I need more. I need more battery life. I need something. And I know I'm not the only one. Anyway, so leave something in the comments if you've got a different opinion. I'd love to hear it, because to me, the phones work great. What we need are better batteries.
Oh, I thought we were hit.
It's the way I was sitting there, I was hoping he was going to nail it.